Hey everyone, and welcome to Quayzar's Customs. Again, I am Hurst Quayzar. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. Let me know you're here. Throw some comments down below. Today we are playing Car Mechanic Simulator 2018, and in our garage we have the Fate of the Furious cars. We're winding this section down. We are going to be working on Deckard Shaw's Jaguar F-Type. That kind of a bluish green Jaguar there with the hood up. So just a few updates for you. Both these cars, the Jaguar and the Mercedes, were made by LIT. You can pick those up in the workshop. I'll throw the link down below for the Jaguar. You can check out the Mercedes in the video previous to this one. I remember, I think through a couple of these videos I said I had to get some plates, right? Well, I was able to get Dom's plates, so that was no brainer. So guess what? I got them. I finally went out on the internet a couple of nights ago and I got them. So this is Letty's over here. This is Roman Pierce's. Yep. And I even got Deckard Shaw's, right? So it all matches up. The only one that doesn't quite match up is Tej. So Tej's, it's close. The only picture I could find on the internet, the first three letters were, first three letters and the first number is visible. The last three, it's kind of a crapshoot. I think it's a 2, could be a 5. I'd have to look at it again, but that's as close as I could get for Tej's. So, you know, what can I say? I could not find a license plate for Tej's Mercedes. Hey, if you find it, throw me a link down below. Let me know what it is. Alright, so, and with that update, if you remember right, the Mercedes did not have an exhaust system. She now has a nice complete exhaust system on it. Yeah, I had to pull it up in editor and added a nice exhaust system to it. And the exhaust pretty closely matches up to the exhaust comes out the back here, and with no clipping. It is amazing. There is no clipping in there, so I'm very happy with that, and I was happy I could do that. So with that, I ran it back on the dyno and it gave me a 1292 horsepower. So yeah, I was pretty pleased with that. So when I started doing Deckard Shaw's Jaguar over here, I quickly realized, guess what? It too did not have an exhaust system. So LIT, what is your deal, bro? You don't like exhaust systems or what? Because this matched up really nicely underneath here. And if you look, you see the shadow effect of the exhaust pipes. I have actually lined it up to the point to where you can barely see the pipes in there, and they line up with those inner pipes. So I was pretty happy with that. I was pretty happy with that altogether. And this is, of course, this is LIT's edition Jaguar, which if you find it in the junkyard, I bought this one off the auction block, but if you find one in the junkyard, he does have like a different front end, different spoiler on the back, a few, you know, small subtle things in it. But what we're doing is we've put the normal Jaguar bumper on the front of it and the normal Jaguar clamshell on the back and the bumper. So just to keep it kind of normalized. I've also taken the liberty to spare you guys the torment that we went through on the Mercedes, right? Trying to find the wheels. So what I have selected are brand new wheels. These are, no lie, these are the SRT wheels, the Viper wheels. So, and they looked really nice on this car, and I just did them up. So what we have now is we have an engine partially done over there, and we've done a few things over here, but not a whole lot. I should have been a little more prepared because I wanted to make this a fairly quick video, but I totally failed on that part of it. So yeah, Viper wheels on this. So Deckard Shaw, we don't see much of this car in the movie. We only see it just briefly. as they try to corner Dom, and it's amazing. Oh, what did I do there? Yeah, right. So it's amazing that that Dom's GRT was able to take out so many of these cars during their attempt to apprehend Dom. And don't worry, I know what shocks I need this time around, so we are not going to go through that pain again. Oh my gosh. I thought I was being smart and was putting together some shocks in the last video, and epic fail and epic oof. It was totally bad. It was totally bad. So how is everyone doing? I'm hoping everyone is doing great this evening. Me myself. Oh, I see the drive shaft's off a little bit back there. Maybe I should have taken a look at that while I was in the editor. I'll take care of that one later. Just, you know, just busy. Work's keeping me busy. So I am always itching to get back into this game. As you can tell, I am always playing this game in some way, shape, or form. Whether it's posting on the Discord channel or whether it's on the Facebook page. If you haven't joined us on the Facebook page, hey, hit us up down there. Make sure you answer the questions. If you don't answer the questions, you don't get in. Because it's just telling me you can't read English and don't want to post in English. It's just the rules. Not trying to alienate anyone, but that's... I want to keep the rules nice and straight. Same thing on the Discord channel. It's an English-only channel, so... Alright, we got everything taken apart in here, and most of this stuff will repair, except for the brakes. Oh, what did I do that for? Except for the brakes, and the bushings, of course, and the sway bar. And let me put that back on while I'm thinking about it. There. It's going to probably all come out anyway, because I've got this brand new V8 engine block over here getting ready to go. I've got all the parts for it. Just haven't settled down into it and gotten it taken care of yet. So let's get our basics. We know what we're going to need. We're going to need a couple of ventilated discs. And we are going to definitely need some pads for this. We should go ahead and get 4 pads for that, and go ahead and get a set for the rear here while we're in here. Try to save us a little bit of time. Suspension. I'm not going down that road again, so we are going to get the basics so we can assemble these things. And always inner and outer tie rods. Can't fix those, so we're going to have to purchase them. What else do we need? We needed a front sway bar too. And I think we only needed 8 of those bushings last time around, I believe. It's the A link this time, not the B link. Definitely going to need a couple of bearings. Always replace your bearings. If you can take your wheels off, always replace your bearings. And I believe it was just a front sway bar. I don't believe it was a front sway bar B. So as always, let me take care of a few items here. Let me round out or get rid of all these parts that I do not need by name. We'll get rid of the bad ones so I don't put the bad ones back on the car. Suspension, front sway bar. I was correct in that assumption. Huh. Go figure. Something finally goes my way. Yes, and it was only 8 of those. Both the A-links, bearings, of course, wheel hub. Let's assemble some springs. So yeah, I'm not going to bore you with the whole tire fiasco that we had on the Mercedes. But yeah, I've got it set up pretty good. I think I like it. Give me your thoughts on it. What you think it's going to look like after it gets done here. Throw me some comments down. Tell me what you think. I'm also looking for suggestions for the next series of YouTube videos because this one is coming to a close really, really quick. I have this car, and I have two others to put together in Fate of the Furious. I did go browsing through the workshop, and I did happen to see, like, I could possibly do a couple others, like an R8. If you remember correctly, there was an R8 that raced Letty in Fast 6, I think it was. So, I mean, that's always a possibility. Was that? Yeah, that's good. All right. So, that's always a possibility. Or we could jump into doing some movie cars. There's been asking about Gone in 60 Seconds. Doing some of those cars. Even though what we have in the workshop is close to the new Eleanor. It's not quite the Eleanor, but it's pretty close. Just like these, you know, with these cars in this series, they're not exact replicas. You know how I wish they would be, but they're just not. I mean, just can't make every different type of model and get it into this series. But I do my best to try to get them as close as possible, much like I did with Tej's stripes on his Mercedes. That is a wrap that I created for that Mercedes. So once I figure out how I want to distribute that, I will. So if you're interested in that, it's a simple wrap. If you have a simple paint program, there is a template in the folder that you can create your own. For you PC players, I'm sorry, for you console players, you don't have mods, so sorry for your luck, I guess is all I can say. I know a lot of people like to play console. For this game, this is, for me, PC wins it hands down. Alright, I think I'm getting it pretty close here. We are looking good. Oh, how I wish I could paint these calipers. Yeah, maybe one of these days. So you liking them Viper wheels, huh? Yeah. Yeah, baby. Let's see, I already placed the gas tank in it, already put a performance fuel pump in it, so we are good to go in that area. You know, I knew I was going to need another set of bearings. I should have just bought a set of bearings while I was over there. Saved me a little bit of time, and it just kind of screwed the pooch on that one. You hear that? It's telling me I'm just way too quick for the game. So I am excited about Fast and Furious 9. There was a video out with Vin Diesel saying they were on the set, and they were in the set in London. I think they said they were in London, which I don't kind of understand that, because you know that's where Deckard Shaw, or that's where Owen Shaw originated his crime spree at in the movie, was in London. So I wonder what that has to do with, if that has to do anything with it. And will we see Owen and Deckard Shaw in that movie? They did make an appearance in this movie. As you know, Dom was trying to get his son off of the plane from, oh, her name keeps eluding me. Cypher? Yeah, I think her name's Cypher. It's her code name. And then unfortunately, through the whole mess of everything, we lose Elena. Because, you know, Cypher's hitman killed her off right in front of Dom. And it pisses Dom off to no end. So it's sad to see that Elena gets, you know, killed off. So now we don't have Paul Walker anymore. Unfortunately, he passed away in real life. And then we don't have Elena. She was shot in a plane of Cypher's plane. We don't have Han. Han was killed in Japan by Deckard Shaw. Now, render me this. I mean, really, if you killed off my best friend, I'm not going to work with you. I don't care who they may be. I don't get that whole story spin at all. Not at all. People, please try to... I know, it's just a movie. It's just a movie. But man, yeah, you killed off my best friend? No, we're not friends, dude. We're not friends. You are my sworn enemy. So I don't get that in the whole movie thing, but okay. So I think the spring caps can be repaired. It is the these caps and the springs that don't get repaired. I've got the bushings. I neglected to see what sway bar we needed, so that was a big oof on my part. They both look the same, so you know, get rid of those shock absorbers. You see a few engine parts in here, and that's because I've got all the parts, I believe, that I need for the engine build. I say I believe, but we both know where this is going, right? Okay, it's engine bar B, sway bar B. There we go. Yep, those are good. Yep, and get rid of the bearings. And rear sway bar B is what we need. Golden. Yeah, so let's see. Elena, Han, Brian O'Connor, which in the movie he's not dead, so he's just, you know, somewhere else. I thought I had read there was rumor that they were going to try and bring him back into this movie somehow. Mia is in the movie, but I don't know how or to what capacity she's going to be in the movie. So that's a rumor too. Oh hell. A's Hurst. A's. Oof. So we're going through the dead list, and I keep getting myself kind of interrupting myself here. Han is gone. Elena is gone. And we have Giselle. Giselle is gone. Remember, she sacrificed herself to save Han. Remember, and I was sorry to see her go too, because I loved her character in the movies. I mean, I kind of like all the characters, to be quite honest with you, but I was sorry to see her die. I mean, I guess some of the crew has to die off, I guess, at some point. However, Gail, I want to say her name's Galbat. Oh my gosh, I can't pronounce anything tonight. It's, you know, she went on to be Wonder Woman. Yeah, yikes. She makes a great Wonder Woman. So, yeah. Very happy to see her in that role, because honestly, I think it suits her. It really does. Hopefully they won't. Hopefully she sticks with the whole Wonder Woman movie plans, if there are any others. I'd love to see her stick with it. You know, not like the Batmans that you have out there. Jeez, how many Batmans you got out there? I've lost count. But so yeah, we've lost 3 people. Oh, and we don't know where the brothers are. The brothers or the cousins? Forget their name. We don't know where they're at. You know, the last we saw them was at the end of 5. They were gambling somewhere in Monte Carlo. Sorry, Monte Carlo. And they like threw their whole stash down on the table. So, I mean, who knows what happened to those guys? Their story is kind of been left unresolved. We don't know where those guys are at. So, and I don't know if they'll ever pull Boswell back, Sean Boswell from Tokyo Drift. I don't know if they'll bring him into the movie. 'Cause, I mean, he was in 6 or 7. They're eluding me now. I'm kind of, but he was briefly in it when Dom went to go get Han from Japan. So, all right, and you, sir, are good to go. All right, so let's take care of this. Let's see. Yank the transmission out. We'll go ahead and pull this motor out. See, got it from the auction. Supposedly they drove it off the lot, and ooh, I forgot to take the engine cover off. Alright, engine cover's out. Let's see, I think I replaced all these parts in here except for the filters. So we'll take the filters out, fan out. Let's see, let's take a look here. We don't know what that's okay, so I did not mess with these parts, and I thought I did. But that's okay, we'll take them all out, clean them up, throw them back in. We'll put a couple of performance air filters in it. It's kind of silly how they're floating out there. Hey, who am I to say? I am not a modder, so I am not ridiculing you guys at all. I just, kind of wonder what the philosophy was there. And I guess I should have pulled the battery out on that too, shouldn't I? So all these parts be nice and cleaned up, getting the engine bay all ready for the brand new addition. Radiators. Alright, gotta get a couple performance air filters here, people. Go to the top. 2 of them. These air filters, I probably would have tried to have stuck with the K ones. They give you a 2% gain. The B6Bs do as well, as far as the B6As do as well. They give you a 2% gain on horsepower. So, may want to. I may try to squeeze these in, and well, I think because they're by themselves, you can't do that. Honestly, it's not an option in the game or in the editor, just for those types of filters, unfortunately. So that kind of bites. Otherwise, I would have been putting those filters in, and I'm sure the modders would as well, to get that extra gain in horsepower. Alright, so let's see here. As I said, I believe I have all the parts for this engine build. Watch me miss something. I always miss something, right? So far it's looking good. It's looking good. And this should be fairly quick. As soon as I got the pistons in. Yes, I do have the performance pistons in it. So it'll make the 1200 horsepower easily. Plus, I'm not sure what the engine size is in the Jaguar. I think if I saw it was a 1.2 scale, so it might put out a little bit more. Honestly, I expect it to put out the same as the Mercedes. So, for what it's worth, that's what I'm expecting. Quick and easy engine build here. I say that. See, I thought the last episode was going to be quick and easy. Boy, was I mistaken. My God, I epic fail on that one, but that's okay. We are back in it, and we are redeeming ourselves in this video. What do you think? So I always get these messed up. I think there's 5 A's and 2 B's, but I think there's 5 B's and 2 A's. And I am going to, now that I'm thinking about it, yep. Guess what I need? I need a couple more roller B's. I knew it. I jinxed myself. I totally jinxed myself. Yeah, there's 5 B's and 2 A's. Oh well. Can't, you know, you gotta have a little bit of drama, right? Right. Gotta have a little drama. No, I can't take drama. Just keep you drama. And I like this engine because it's so easy to build. It's a very easy. I'm not worried about a bunch of camshaft caps. Probably not realistic, but I mean, for the sake of doing videos and doing this engine over and over and over again, I am sure you guys are pretty bored with me building these types of engines. I'm looking for something a little bit different. And honestly, the next 2 cars, I am not sure what's in the Lamborghini. I guess we will find out in the next video. So the next video, you will have 2 cars in the garage, and it will be the final 2 cars of this movie and of this series. So coming down quick. And I think that does it. Let us check my inventory. And I'm going to get rid of that supercharged engine, both them filters, pads. I'm going to stick, the engine cover I'm going to keep, the B's. I've got a couple of good starters here. I'll just sell one. I can use the cash in the bank. Ooh, I'm running low on my 11 million. I was hoping to stick with that 11 million. Dear, I may have to pull a few jobs from the phone. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I want to do that, but yeah, I will if I have to. I may just flip a few auction cars or barn finds. I have found that if you go into the barns and you find a car, more times than not, they sell for less than the value of the car. So you can do a quick flip on it. Just buy it, bring it into the garage, and then flip it. You can get a couple of grand that way. It's you know, little money, but it's quick. It really is. So let's strip everything off the car. We are, I think I've put new headlights on this, but we will find out here in a minute. Door, fender, what else? I got all new interior. Window, I know the trunk's new. All that stuff is new. Tail lights. Trunk. Hey, the license plate stays. That's interesting. Window. So, welder, come over here and do your job, shall we? Alright. That is a pretty color. Now, I did try to match it. I think his is more of a more green than it is blue, and I may want to try and tweak it a little bit. But, I actually kind of like that Mediterranean blue looking color. So we'll probably stick with that anyway. Am I able to repair all the pieces? It looks like I have been, so now all I need is the glass. I need some new glass. Community cars, body shop. And this is getting slower and slower. Is it type F or type dash F? No. Nissan Jaguar. Jaguar. See, we have different types of front ends for the Jaguar. So, bum 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 bum. I think I've got what I've needed for the Jaguar. We are looking for nothing but glass. Everything else got repaired on it, so we will soon find out. Front bumper, headlight, front end, hood. Let's flip you up. Oh, wait a minute. What do we usually do? We usually put oil in this thing. Let's put oil in this thing, because you know we're going to need it. Alright, so we got that done. Get all these body pieces together. Yeah, with it being with this being an auction, everything was in pretty good shape, so everything repaired up. So I was very happy with that. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't get a rear trunk window? How did I miss that? Rear trunk window, eh? Yeah, I totally missed that. Totally skipped right over that puppy. Alright, are we 100% across the board? Global body parts 98%. What am I missing? Front license plate, I bet. Oh, wait a minute. Exhaust pipes are on there. Starter drive shaft. That's right, that's right. Front exhaust pipe B? What? Okay, so we'll get that. Oh, that's probably because I put it in the editor to put the exhaust system on it. That's why. So let's take that one off. And we already took that one off, so we're going to stick this one back on. That'll correct that. Let's get ourselves a nice gearbox for this. Even though I don't really tune these things, just looks really nice underneath here. Nice shiny gearbox, a little bit of red, splash of red, as Iron Man would say. Got drive shaft. Oh yeah. And what else did we were missing on this? What else we got? Nope, we are in there. We are in the ballpark. We are at 100%. I am happy. Wow, I am happy. Okay, let's move this car into the dyno. Don't even have to paint it. See, in here it kind of gives it that blue look, kind of like an off-green look to it. So I'm pretty happy with it. I think we'll stick with it. There you have it, almost 1,300 horsepower. 1,300 horsepower Jaguar. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm liking it. I really am. And I really like the way the exhaust system lined up on this. I'm very happy with that. It's got the tinted taillights back here and tinted front headlights. It's just a beautiful car. Lit, you did a good job on this, buddy. So yeah, that's it. He even put his signature Lit right there. Alright. Nice. And I decided to go with a two-tone type interior with a little bit of gray in there just to mix things up a little bit. And we're going to put you back on lift number 3. So there you have it, everybody. Deckard Shaw's Ferrari. And that will finish up this group of cars. I hope you enjoyed this group. Next time I'll see you, I will have only a couple of cars left in here. And like I said, throw some comments down below if you think of something else you'd like to see me build. Challenge or something. Hey, I'm up for a good challenge. Let me know in the comment section. Subscribe, give me a thumbs up. Let me know you're out there. Let me know what you think. For right now, this is Hurst Quayzar. Have a good night, and I am out.